Hello YouTube and welcome back to Ali's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Well, I just finished recording video number 8 and I was sitting here playing thinking of what else could I do, and something came to me. So this is what I call a let's play video because I don't have anything prepped. I have just an idea. Let's play. I haven't done one of these in a long time. So let me show you what my idea is and we'll see if it works out. You know, sometimes they don't always work out when you do a project. So, you guys know, yeah, this is the flyer. This is the add-on for next month's kit. I'm sure you guys can go on other videos and see that kind of stuff. So let's just get into it. So, Mango Melody is not my ideal color for Valentine's Day. With that being said, I am working with the color. That's why I love Paper Pumpkin. It challenges me to try different color combinations, and that challenge keeps me going and helps me grow in my paper crafting. So I have all these little locks that I really have not utilized. So this is the little one, and you've seen in prior videos, I've tried coloring that Mango Melody. It just didn't come out good. So we're going to work with the Mango Melody. Embrace the Mango Melody. I have part of an envelope flap. The envelope. We're going to use this for the inside of our card. I have this piece of an envelope. We're going to utilize that. We're using this sentiment strip with that Mango Melody. We have another lock. We might use both. I am using this piece. So if you guys are wondering if I would, yes, I would. We're going to use these 4 pieces. I'm going to try to save these for another one. These I know I won't be able to. Might be able to use those on something. I'm going to be using this piece. And I have a Mango Melody card base. First things first, we need to score, because it does come out so much nicer when you actually score it and not just fold it over. So I'm going to bring in my score cutter trimmer, whatever you want to call this. Fold it over and use the light blade and give it a nice scoring over really nicely. All right. There we go. I might need actually another layering piece when we get into this here. So I'm going to pinch it like so because I want it even, and then use my bone folder to really give it a nice burnishing crease, a creaser as my grandson would have it. So there's my card base. Now we're going to go ahead, let me move those aside. We're going to cut this layer for the inside of our card base. Let's go ahead and do that. This is an envelope piece. It has this little rolled edge from where it folded over. So first things first, we're going to cut that off. Just like so, as you hear the crinkling of my little goodie bag. We're going to turn it around this way, and we're going to cut these off and make it a nice straight edge. And that looks to be 3 1/4 will do. Now I got to do, oops, this way. Let's see. We're going to cut 1/4 inch off of each end. And that will bring it to 5 inches. And we're going to keep it like that. I might be able to add something here, and we'll see here in a bit. We'll see what else we can work with. Just have to give me a bit, but at least we got that from the inside of the card base down. Next, let's go ahead and cut this piece. And the reason why I can't prep for this is because there's only one of these. So there is no prepping for this. So I'm going to cut this. Try to get it right along this edge here. I want to save as much of that as possible because I would like to use it. So either I can or I can't. I'm going to get one shot at it. Works. I may, maybe not. We'll see. So now I've got to turn it And I've got to cut right at the edge of this Mango Melody on it. I want to cut that off. Oh, I want to cut just a hair more off. Yes. And now I'm going to come in again, and I'm going to do the same that I did right here and cut it right down to there. I'm not going to sponge this on the opposite side. I'm going to try to keep that Petal Pink and Mango Melody on this piece. I'm happy with it. Now we got to go to the opposite side and cut next to that Mango Melody. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to stick all of these over there. Now this is my focal point of my card, and I see this is not straight. So into the guillotine again, and let's straighten that out a bit. There we go. Next, we're going to put this piece right behind it. So I am going to mark with a pencil. Let me put the guillotine blade down. I'm going to come in like so, mark with the pencil, maybe if I can find the pencil. I'm going to mark right here, and I know that it's right there at the tip. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn this and cut this straight. So I'm lining this point here up on my guillotine to cut. There we go. Now I'm turning it around, and where I put my pencil mark, I'm going to trim it, and hopefully this is going to be right where I need it, and I might need to trim a little. Ooh, just a hair. It needs a hair more trimming. And, you know, depending on how you cut this for you will determine how much trimming you need to do. So we are good to go there. See how that sticks out there? I'm going to put a little pencil mark there, and I'm going to cut because I don't want that part sticking out there. I'm going to cut that off. Look at it again. Oh, perfect. And now I'm going to glue this in place. Before I go any further, we're going to glue this in place. So this is halfway on our focal point. Just going to hold it in my hand and get it lined up where I want it. Nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, so what else am I going to do? Well, I have this piece here. I thought that would make a nice strip right there, just to break up what's going on. I liked that idea. Actually, we could do it. There's no sense in using it all, but I do like it going this direction with the keys going horizontally, not vertically. So I am going to do that. So I'm going to lay this just like so. And I'm going to make a little mark to cut. And let me see, this strip, yikes, is going to go right there in the center. Okay, so maybe that will be the top. Maybe I'll put this piece right there. So maybe I need another piece of that. Let's see. Maybe I just do both of them, as I'm looking at this lock. I do like it there. And then, oh, okay, that's what I'm doing. These two, I'm going to just glue that directly on there. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll trim it off with the guillotine. So now I'm going to take this, put my glue on it, and glue it right to that envelope piece that was left over. So don't mind that it's gonna be vertical. It's gonna look just fine. Actually, it's gonna come out really nicely. So guillotine time again. So I got it glued like so. I'm not even gonna glue that directly. Just put some glue there. It can stay right there. It's gonna work out just fine. I'm gonna stick this in my guillotine and give it a nice trimming. Perfect. Perfect. Look at, that's all I'm gonna waste now. It's gonna go in the recycle bin. So this now is my focal point for my card. Oh, but I do need something to back that onto. Maybe trying to figure out, kind of thinking we might do, because we are going to put this right here. I'm thinking we need some fresh freesia. I know I have some. Don't have it out. Let's get another piece. Let's get a piece of fresh freesia. Thinking we need a little something. Do we want to layer it on fresh freesia? Yes, I do. And I'm thinking about doing, do I want, how my card is opening this way? I'm actually thinking about making a cut right there. Let me see what else, what do we have? What goodies do we have that we could utilize? There's a strip there. Not bad. Sentiments, what do we have? We have this. What do we have in our little bag of goodies? A key. We could utilize the key. Because I'm thinking of making a flap right here on this section. Do I have anything else that is usable on there? What images do we have? You hold the key to my heart. I do like that. We have the little hearts. We can make a little strip of DSP. We could use this. We could use that. Let's do that. Okay, so we are going to put this right there. And let me just look on a grid to see how much I'm going to cut. So this is, we're going to cut 1.5 inches on this card base. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to get up, stand up so I can see. So right here, I want 1.5 inches cut. So I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to bring that over 1.5 inches. I'm going to use my cutting blade and I'm going to cut up to the score line. I'm just making a feature out of, oh, that's perfect. Do you see what I've done? Now it's gonna flip, flop, flip, flop. That's what I'm doing. I love it. Absolutely like that. I really, 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 really do. It's just gonna add a little bit more to my card. And I want that off of there. So next thing I need to do is, you see this, I want you guys to see the process of designing this card. Why I do these Let's Play videos. So we need just a little hint of fresh freesia here behind this to layer this piece up. We can take that off for now. So just a hint. Let's see how big this is. And it probably will be an odd measurement. Stamp are stuck on my glass top. So this is, ooh, just a breath over 3.5. So Not, oh, I knew I had a piece of fresh freesia somewhere. So we want to cut it this way. Did I say 3.5? I think I did. Yes, so 3.5 is where it is. And we are going to take it over to 3 3/4 and see what we have. I've got to cut this part off. Now I'm going to trim it down some more because I want just a little hint of fresh freesia, not a lot, just a hint. So this way it measures, wish that didn't do that. Ooh, that's perfect. That is 3 7/8. So 3 7/8. So I come back 1/8 of an inch. Am I right? Nope. There. That is the width I want on there. So I need to pull this back. I think that looks good. So 4 1/16, and we're going to take a look, and I think we might have it. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So this piece is 4 by 3 3/4. And we're going to layer that up. Do I want to put that up on dimensionals? No, I'm going to do the other thing. So let's put this on its counterpart. Now I realize now I'm looking at it upside down. I definitely want it going this way. So we're going to glue that onto our Mango Melody that we did a split cut, a flap on the front of our card base. There it is. Now this little piece, I do want this here too. So I am going to trim this down to, we're going to start with 1 1/4 and we're going to look at it because we got to make it look relatively the same. So we're going to start with, it's at 1 1/2. We're going to come down to 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 4/8. No. 1, 2, 3. 1 3. I'm trying to make sure I got that right. I don't want to mess up as I only have 1. That's at 1 1/2. Roughly there. Yep, it was 1 3/8. We're just checking our measurements. I'm gonna fold this down to see what it looks like. I can come down 1/16 more of an inch. So it's at 1/8 an inch. We're going to come over 1/16 of an inch. Look at it. Yes, I want it to mirror the amount around that edge. And then this way, it needs to be about 1/8 of an inch. So let's see. 1/8 of an inch. And this is how I sometimes do a card, a little bit more. So let's come over 1/16 of an inch, give it a trimming, especially when it is using a piece that was meant to be thrown away. I want a hair more off of this. I'm not liking where it is. It's just a breath. Needs to be trimmed. That's awesome. Now we are going to add our key here. I like that. Maybe we will even add this. Do we want to add that little strip to it? Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. So here we go. Let's add this little strip that I had left over. We're going to put it right here. And then we're going to snip that off. and it doesn't bother me that it's running in a different direction. It just doesn't, and it's almost like the perfect size. That's weird. It was meant to be on this card. So there we have our glue. Piecing a card together using bits and pieces. Oh, I am very, very pleased with this. We are going to stamp on here. So where are my dimensionals? I want to place my lock on dimensionals. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to get this on our card first. Right down here in this open spot in the center. I like that. This we are going to use mini dimensional on. I want to also put that up on dimensionals. Make it. So I'm going to put a wee one if I can get it in there. There. And one right there. I think we're going to put that just, oh, like it. This is going to have our center, our sentiments piece. What do we want to put? To my Valentine. Oh, love is the key. I like that. Oh, we'll put to my Valentine and love is the key on the inside. And just to make it stand out, we're going to use Memento. Not Mango Melody. We are going to use Memento. This is my last piece here as I get my head in the camera, sorry. Want to make sure I get it on there. I really, really like that. So this is going to go up on dimensionals also. Why not? Let's do it. We're going to use 3. 1, 2, and 3, and it's going to go at the very top segment where it may have been exactly punched out of there or pulled out, however you want to put it. So there is that. Oh, I gotta stand. Oh, I really like that. Just a little bit in there. So we do have this envelope piece that we cut down, and I'm really liking that too in the center there, but I want to add a piece across the bottom, and I'm looking to see what scraps and bits I have left, if any, to make that possible. So let's see what I have. I have this strip, which is not long enough. Too bad those weren't connected. But I don't think I have anything else. I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and cut this card base up, just because I don't want to pull out a sheet of, I wonder if this would work. Is this long enough to go across the entire bottom? It is not, and that's a shame, because I would use that in a heartbeat. Oh, I would. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut this apart and then figure out. It's okay, that can be used. It's just paper. This is at 5 inches and this is at 3 1/4, and we need it to be at 3 1/2, so I need a 1/2 inch strip of this. I'm gonna do it at 3 3/4, so I have a bit to glue onto. Like so. Okay, that's gonna work. Now let's stamp this. Let's see what we have to stamp. We're gonna do the Mango Melody little heart lock. Why not use that Mango Melody? just to add a little interest. We're going to stick it right there. Oops, that was not, we don't want that there. Ta-da! And we need our envelope, and we need to do a little stamping on the envelope here. We're going to add that little heart. And where's our little key? Not the deadbolt, we want the key. Where's the key? No key. No key. Okay. Be difficult. Oh, I found the key. There we go. A heart, a key, and do we have anything else to put on there? Nope, we're good. So this is going to go in here like so. We're going to do little hearts. Gonna flip that over. Let's see. I am gonna do some little hearts about right there, just because I can. And I want to put love is the key and I love you. So I think we're going to do love is the key in the Memento Black. Is the key I love you. We are going to stamp across our heart here. Ooh, really, really, really happy with how this has come out. And before I forget, we're going to turn it over and use that stamp from Limited Edition, Made with Love, on our card. It finishes this off great. And let's get this piece ready for our card and our strip that we cut. So I left that little bit because I am going to take this, put a little bead right on it like so. Yikes. And now I can turn it over, give it a snip, using that as a guide. And I'm going to see how it looks and fits on the inside. And oh, yes, I am definitely happy with that. Excellent. Different. You guys get to see the process of creating something with bits and pieces. I wonder how many of you actually do things like that, the same process. I would be very interested to know. And that's going to snuggle right there. And, oh, that came out really cool. We need a little bling on here, okay? It needs a little sparkle and shine. Let's go ahead and let's put some Wink of Stella on our lock, just to be a little different. And sparkle and shine time. Let's see, what can we grab? What sparkle and shine time? Oh, I'm thinking basic jeweled rhinestones, if I can find them. I'm looking. Where are they? Very last thing. It's either those, or because we used Fresh Freesia, I just saw these. I have these little Fresh Freesia bits that could go, yeah, let's use these. No sense in saving them. I wouldn't know what I would be saving them for. So we're going to just add some. Ooh, and they have a little bit of sparkle and shine with them, like so. Yikes. Come on. Right there. Oh, definitely. And I'm going to put two on that side. One here. And one down here. Oh, really like that. Yes. Okay, envelope, please. Where is the envelope. I know we stamped it. So that is my Mango Melody split front card that we made out of bits and pieces that some would be tossed aside. And I'm really happy with how that looks and how it came together. As I sneeze, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to know what you think of the process. If you too do cards in that manner when you're trying to figure things out. I'm just interested in knowing. I hope you give me a thumbs up if you like the card, if you like me showing you my process of thinking as I create. And I really hope you come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye.